Investing in the stock market for beginners. The complete guide. Investing in the stock market can seem intimidating at first, especially if you're just starting. But with the right approach and understanding, anyone can take part in this exciting way to build wealth over time. In today's video, we're going to break down everything you need to know about investing in the stock market, from the basics to more advanced strategies. Whether you're 18 or 80, it's never too late to start investing. Understanding the stock market. Before we dive into how to invest, let's first understand what the stock market actually is. In simple terms, the stock market is a marketplace where you can buy and sell shares of publicly traded companies. When you buy a share, you own a small piece of that company. These shares are traded on exchanges like the New York Stock Exchange, NYSE, or NASDAQ. The stock market plays a vital role in the economy. It allows companies to raise capital by selling shares to the public, and it provides investors with opportunities to grow their wealth by purchasing those shares. But how do you make money? There are two primary ways to earn from stocks: capital appreciation and dividends. Capital appreciation versus dividends. Capital appreciation occurs when the price of the stock you own increases over time. For example, if you buy a stock for $100 and it grows to $150, you've made a capital gain of $50. On the other hand, dividends are payments made by the company to shareholders, usually on a quarterly basis. These are a way for companies to distribute profits to their investors. Not all stocks pay dividends, but some of the most stable, established companies do. Types of stocks. Now that we know the basics, let's look at the different types of stocks you can invest in. 1. Common stocks. These are the most common type of stock that investors buy. 1. When you buy common stock, you have voting rights in the company, and you may receive dividends. 1. The value of common stocks can fluctuate significantly, making them riskier but also potentially more rewarding. 2. Preferred stocks. Preferred stocks don't usually come with voting rights, but they do provide more stable dividends. 2. They also have priority over common stockholders if the company goes bankrupt. 2. For those seeking more stable income with less risk, preferred stocks can be an attractive option. 3. Growth stocks. These are stocks in companies that are expected to grow at an above-average rate compared to other companies. 3. Growth stocks may not pay dividends, as the companies reinvest their profits to fuel further growth. 3. These stocks carry higher risk but can offer significant rewards if the company succeeds. 4. Value stocks. These stocks are undervalued by the market and are considered to be priced lower than their true worth. 4. Investors in value stocks believe that the market will eventually recognize their value, leading to price increases over time. 4. These stocks may also offer dividends. 5. Dividend stocks. These stocks are part of companies that pay regular dividends to their shareholders. 5. Dividend stocks can be an excellent choice for investors looking for steady income, especially in retirement. How to start investing in the stock market. If you're new to investing, it can be difficult to know where to begin. Here are the steps you can take to start your investment journey. 1. Set your financial goals. Before you even think about investing in the stock market, it's important to set clear financial goals. Are you investing for short-term goals like buying a car or a house, or for long-term goals like retirement? Your goals will determine how you approach investing. For example, if you need the money in the next year, the stock market might not be the best place to park it due to its volatility. But if you're investing for the long term, the stock market can be an excellent way to build wealth. 2. Choose a brokerage account. To invest in stocks, you need a brokerage account. There are many online brokerage platforms that allow you to buy and sell stocks. Some of the popular ones include Robinhood, TD Ameritrade, E-Trade, and Charles Schwab. Make sure to research the platform that best suits your needs. Look for low fees, a user-friendly interface, and good customer support. 3. Fund your account. Once you've chosen a brokerage account, you'll need to fund it. Most brokers allow you to link your bank account and transfer money electronically. You can start with as little as $100 or $500, depending on your budget. Some brokers even offer fractional shares, so you can start investing in high-priced stocks with smaller amounts of money. 4. Research before you buy. Before buying any stock, do your research. Look into the company's financial health, its history, and its future potential. There are many resources available for stock research, including financial websites like Yahoo Finance, MarketWatch, and Morningstar. You can also check quarterly reports and earnings calls to get a sense of how the company is doing. 5. Start with index funds or ETFs. If you're a beginner, starting with individual stocks can be risky. Instead, consider investing in index funds or exchange-traded funds, ETFs. These funds pool money from multiple investors to buy a broad selection of stocks. By investing in an index fund or ETF, you're essentially buying a small piece of the entire market, which reduces your risk. Risk and diversification. One of the most important concepts in investing is risk management. The stock market can be volatile, and stock prices can fluctuate dramatically. This is why diversification is crucial. Diversification means spreading your investments across different assets to reduce risk. For example, you can invest in a variety of stocks from different sectors, such as technology, healthcare, consumer goods, and energy. You can also diversify by investing in bonds, real estate, or other assets. The more diversified your portfolio, the less risk you face if one sector or asset class underperforms. Dollar cost averaging. Another strategy to reduce risk is dollar cost averaging, DCA. This strategy involves investing a fixed amount of money at regular intervals, regardless of the stock price. This way, you automatically buy more shares when prices are low and fewer shares when prices are high. Over time, DCA can lower your average cost per share and reduce the impact of market volatility. Common mistakes to avoid while investing in the stock market can be lucrative. There are common mistakes that beginners often make. Let's review some of them. 1. Chasing hot stocks. Many new investors try to buy the latest hot stock, hoping to make quick profits. But this is a high-risk strategy. 1. It's better to stick with well-researched stocks or funds. 2. Timing the market. Trying to buy stocks when the price is low and sell when it's high is a strategy that rarely works. 2. It's better to invest consistently over time. 3. Emotional investing. The stock market can be volatile, and it's easy to get caught up in fear or greed. 3. Avoid making impulsive decisions based on emotions. 3. Stick to your plan and stay focused on your long-term goals. 4. Neglecting fees. Trading fees, management fees, and other costs can eat into your profits. 4. Make sure to be aware of the fees associated with your brokerage and investment products. Long-term investing. The key to success in the stock market is long-term investing. While it can be tempting to try and make a quick profit, the stock market rewards those who are patient and consistent. Historically, the stock market has provided solid returns over long periods of time, but it requires patience and discipline. If you're investing for retirement, consider contributing regularly to a tax-advantaged account like a 401k or IRA. These accounts offer tax benefits and allow your investments to grow over time without being taxed until you withdraw the money in retirement. Conclusion: investing in the stock market is one of the most effective ways to grow your wealth over time. By starting with the basics, setting clear financial goals, and taking a long-term approach, anyone can succeed in the stock market. Remember, it's important to do your research, avoid emotional decisions, and diversify your portfolio to manage risk effectively. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced investor, the key to success is consistency, patience, and staying focused on your financial goals. Happy investing!